This is Karikter Asked It. You already know Karikter did it. I'm here with BMG Capo. Bro, tell us about what you do, where you're from.
My name is BMG Capo. Right, I'm a content creator. I'm a rap artist. I'm an entrepreneur. Um, Basically, I'm a changed person from who I used to be. And I'm on a journey right now, bro. I'm on a journey right now,
Hell yeah. Where are you from?
for sure. I'm from Milledgeville, Georgia. It's probably like 45 minutes south of Atlanta, Georgia. I lived most of my life there. I spent 6 years in Atlanta, Georgia. Also, I moved to Pennsylvania when I was 31 years old. After I did 5 years in federal prison.
Okay. All right. So you went to high school in Georgia. What'd you do after high school?
Man, I probably made it to the 10th grade, and it was over with for high school for me. Yeah, 10th grade, it was over with. I was smoking too much weed. I got kicked out of school like 3 times back to back
Damn.
in 10th grade.
Damn.
In 10th grade.
For what?
I was like 18 my last year of 10th grade. Like, fuck this shit.
You're gonna have like 3 kids by the time you graduate, bro. Like,
But I was talking about I'm really smart, and I got a funny story for you about how crazy my brain used to work back then. Um, my mom told me one day that I was in the 7th grade, and she was like, they want to promote you from the 7th to the 9th, from junior high to high school, because of your grades and how smart you are. And I was so brainwashed by rap music and trying to be cool and not get bullied. I told my mom that if she put me in a nerd class, I would quit school.
damn, bro. Damn.
If you put me in a grade over my grade and I'm gonna be in an achiever class, I'm gonna quit school. And I didn't do it.
Do
And
you wish
looking
you
back,
had?
I'm like, bro, I'm the hell yeah. I'm like, you're the biggest idiot. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, and my mom told me that story, and I kind of remember it. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
It was a different culture back then too, though.
It was.
People
It
were a lot
was.
less accepting. People got bullied like crazy in school back then.
Yo, in
How
the
old are you?
'90s, I'll be 40 this year.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 35, bro.
So
Yeah,
you gotta
90s
think
school was something different.
different, bro. Like, you getting bullied, you getting called names. Even on TV still, the LBGT community wasn't even accepted, even on TV shows still. So school, everything was just different.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be bullied because I had been bullied before. Because you got to think, I moved from a small town in Georgia to a bigger city. So in that small town, it's like country. So I ain't seen none of this shit that I'm seeing in this bigger city. So when I get to school, I'm in the city, I'm lame. They smoking Philly blunts and Black and Miles in this fifth grade. And I'm lame as hell. Like, hell no, I don't do that
In
shit. Like,
fifth
no.
grade?
5th grade, they got Philly blunts in the bathroom.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. I got LA Gear light up shoes on. They laughing like a motherfucker. They're like,
Hell
yo,
yeah.
they got me light up.
Bro, I used to play flashlight tag wearing those LA gears, bro. It was the worst idea. Everybody would be like, I can't find. Oh, there's Corey. You can see him running across the yard.
I thought it was cool. I'm a country boy. Them city dudes. But look, I instantly turned into the coolest motherfucker on the planet.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So
And
you
that's a
dropped.
part of the story that I'm going to get into, but I let you lead the way.
Sure. No, you dropped out of high school, 18 years old. What'd you do then?
Okay, so right before I dropped out of high school, I'm gonna just take you back to where the bullying started. I told you I went to this school and I was getting bullied up until middle school. Around the time where, okay, my screen had timed out. Sorry. Around the time where I told you I got kicked out for smoking weed in high school. Around that time, I had began smoking weed, cigarettes. I'm like dating girls. I got in my first fight, and I actually won the fight, and that changed a whole lot for me. And I'm trying to be cool and smoking weed, so now I don't get bullied no more. Now I'm pretty cool, and since I'm kicked out of high school every year, as soon as this school starts, I get kicked out. Maybe in Georgia back then, school would start at the end of August. September, October, I'll be out of there. So my home ended up becoming the hangout spot. So after high school, I dropped out my house to hangout spot. Now, if you don't want to go to school today, come to my house. My mom at work, my dad at work, and we could kick it. So that kind of how it started. And the hangout house started becoming the weed house, because now you know what I'm saying? And this is all like, yeah. So this is all like while I'm dropped out of high school, 15, 16, 17 years old. And I never forget, bro. I met this dude in high school named Eric. And Eric lived in the hood. I'm not from the hood. I live in the suburbs, but I'm cool with everybody at school, and they'll drive to the suburbs just to come to my house. But I'm not from the hood. Eric from the hood. So one day he like, man, come chill with me for the weekend. My brother, he got the weed and everything. You know what I'm saying? Free weed, all that. I'm like, bet. I go to Eric's house. And that was like the biggest mistake probably I made, bro. Like, just see that shit. Because I'm already a fan of hip hop. I'm a fan of hip hop. I'm a fan of the culture. But I'm really not from it. You know what I'm saying? My mom and dad kept me away from that. I go to the hood. Oh my God. These guys is really doing what these rap songs are saying. I'm seeing the shit. They got the cars with the rims, the girls, they selling crack. And that's what that shit got me up. It brainwashed me. So yep, I stopped staying at home. I stopped staying in the suburbs, and I kept going to the hood, And me, I've always been a thinker, like a advanced thinker, bro, a critical thinker. I'm a Virgo, and I just always been that way. And so I'm like, you know what? What if I learn what these guys know, what they're doing in the hood, and I take it back to the suburbs? I can make double the money. Like my mind at 15, 16 is working this way. So I learned how to sell crack, and that's what I do. I take that skill back to the suburbs, and all my friends can't believe I actually got some real crack. Like, this dude is crazy. Like, you know, this is like, right. I'm talking about 97, Oof. 1997, 98. You know what I'm saying? 99, around there. So I'm doing that, and it started for me buying a 50 pack, making $100, to me doing it, fucking up, learning how to do it and not fucking up. By the time I got good at it, I got 3 years in. I'm 18 now. I think I'm grown now, and I've been selling crack for 3 years at my mom's house. Wow. Who goes to work every day, and my dad go to work every day. So my house is a spot for real now. Like, you feel me? Think about the clientele you would build up in a spot serving for 3 years straight. No phones back then, no cell phone. Right. That was really expensive. I don't got no cell phone. Yep. Just pull up and we out here with it. Yep. For 3 years this happened, bro, and my house is like this now. My mom's crib was the spot. Bro, I never forget it. Like, it got so out of hand that when I would leave and go with my mom on the weekend and stuff like that, my friends would just go stand in my yard just to make money, type shit.
You turned a house in the suburbs into a corner, bro. Like
a real corner, bro. I used to be pissed because I would come home, they'd be in my yard making all kind of bread, and it's like, it was crazy. And but it's still a tight knit community. So bro, the shit had got so out of control because I met everybody in the projects and made them love me. I'm a rapper and I'm good at it. I learned how to do this shit and I done got good at that. So I'm bringing them all kind of money from the suburbs. So they really, really fuck with me. So when that shit really just picked up, a lot of those guys started coming to my spot just to hang with me. They'll bring their drugs, and now I got whatever you want, bro. Even if it ain't mine, somebody here got it, and I can make some money off it. And that's kind of like how it's going. The cops got kind of hip to it, and they used to park down the hill from my crib and just sit down there, and somebody would drive off from the spot. They would pull them over. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So a couple people here and there have told, but they haven't did nothing significantly to come and really just bust me yet. So I never forget this shit, bro. Like, motherfuckers would come to my house and ask for me, looking at me. But that's how I know you the cops, though. They will pull up like, yo, you seen oh boy with the dreads? They talking to me, though. You know what I'm saying? But they just know my name because it's ringing bells. You feel me? My name ringing
Damn,
bells to the
bro.
cops.
Damn,
I'm like,
bro.
nah, bro. But I'm smart. I'm like, nah, bro, he don't live here. But I'm like, damn, that's the cops, bro. They asking me for me. So the lady that owns a corner store in the neighborhood, a white lady, she was real cool with my mom. And I'll never forget, one day I went inside the store and she told me, she was like, hey, look, man, my husband is real cool with the sheriff department. You know, this is Georgia, man, small town.
Oh boy.
And looking at your house, you need to chill out, whatever you're doing. Like, it's about to go bad for you. So, I had been hearing this for like 3 years though, on and off, like, yeah. And I just don't believe shit stink, bro. I'm
Right.
just one of those people at the time. I don't believe shit stink. They can't get me. I'm gonna hide it over here in the
Yeah.
woods. I'm gonna put it in the bushes. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move like this. I'm gonna move like that. And I ain't believe shit stink. So boom, let's go up to when I first got the first drug bust out of many out of many. But it's a Friday night. We all hanging out. Um, I probably bought an ounce of crack this day. This is a true story. I bought an ounce of crack this day for like $500. Then that was probably like at lunchtime. By 9 o'clock at night, I had like 4 grand in my pocket and no crack. In suburbs, I was making that off an ounce of crack back then.
Damn.
Which in the hood you could only double. I could sell damn near
Jesus.
dimes for 30s out here. You feel me? I got a 1986 Buick Regal.
Oof.
Mine.
Oof.
I'm 18. My mom like, hey, get that shit out of my yard. How'd you buy that car? Like, on that type of time. So I never forget this night. Everybody that made money. Me, at this point, everybody can sell drugs at my spot now. Now my mom knows it. She can't even control it at this point. She gets out of work, go to bed, and go to sleep.
Wow.
And pray to God that her like she can't even do nothing. Cause I skipped the part. Somewhere in between me selling crack and quitting high school, my mom and my dad got divorced too. But that what made it easier for me to take over the house, kind of like.
Yeah.
And this is why she's depressed and can't really control me at this point. You feel me? So one Friday night, everybody done made money. I got 4 grand, he got 2 grand, she got 1,500, and we leave. So I tell all my friends, listen, bro. I know sometimes y'all leave my spot, y'all hide shit around my yard and shit. Don't do that shit. Like this shit, I know we hot. The police watching this shit. Don't hide nothing in my crib. Everybody like, all right, cool. We hop in the wheel and we go to the studio. This is back when they had the analog studios. It wasn't no computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got our Kaya MPC. We got
Damn.
the 8-track analog MIDI board. Yeah, with the CD burner. You know what I'm saying? We burn it. Yeah, we doing that.
Oh yeah.
So we on the way to the studio, and as we're going to the studio, we're probably like 2 miles from my house now. It's a convenience store on top of a hill. It's like 18 detective cars, a big ass Suburban, with all these cops fucking with suits on, and we ride past this shit. As we ride past it, I say, they about to go fuck somebody up.
Oh, God.
As we ride past these people setting up to go do some whatever they about to go do, I say, they about to go fuck somebody up. So look, now my stomach's turning, bro. Like I feel away. But it can't be me though. It ain't happened yet. It can't be
Because
me.
your shit don't stink.
Right. So I asked my homegirl, man, you ain't hide shit in my crib, right? Nah. You ain't hide shit in my crib, right? Nah. All right, fuck it then. We good. I didn't need it. Fuck it. We go to the studio. My little brother's still at home. And little to my knowledge, when we leave, he like steal crack from everybody's pack when they hide shit. And he's like 15 at the time. So he's selling drugs too, but we don't even know this. He's pitching up everybody's shit he's finding, take a little bit, and now when we leave, he's standing outside. You feel me? So we go record music, and on the way back, I done forgot about we saw those cops and everything. Like I told you, cell phones is not a thing at this time, bro.
Right.
Everybody don't got them. Only the plug got that shit right now. Only the plug got the phone.
Right.
You feel me?
And it's like this big.
So. Right. I got a dime, a 20 trap, 50 trap type shit going on. So I get back home, bro, and my mom's in the living room and she's crying. And my whole house is flipped inside out. Literally, shit is outside, like sofas and shit. Like literally.
God.
and she's crying like a motherfucker, and she's like, "Yo, your brother's in jail for you. You're fucking. It's all your fault. He don't even sell drugs. It's crazy." So she like, your other friend got locked up. When I came home, they was already in the house. They put me on the ground, asked me who I was. I had my mom on the ground. I'm like, I felt like, I felt like shit. I was like, man, what the fuck? So I was like, so no, she was like, they got a warrant for your arrest too. I'm like, why? I wasn't even here. Like, why? She like, they found something in your room. And right now, all my homeboys that heard the news and everybody done scattered.
Right.
I look behind me, everybody's gone. The whole gang gone, except my one homegirl. But she's at this time, she's a stud. You know, she likes girls too, but she dressed like a boy. But she's my best friend at the time. So she sells crack too. So I'm like, well, I got warrant for my arrest. She's like, well, they found a gun in your room and drugs. I'm like, I don't have drugs in my room. So I go outside and I go to my spot where I hide my shit at, and everything is there. I bring it back in the house and show my mom, like, look, this is my shit. They couldn't have found it in my room. They're lying on me. She like, well, they found drugs in your room. My best friend, the girl, she's like, man, it was mine. She was like, I know you told me to put it in your house when we left, but I put it there. I hid it in your room. I was like, you bitch. I was like, you gotta tell him it's yours. You gotta tell him it's yours. I can't go to jail because I told you before we left, do not push into my crib.
You had one job.
You feel me? So I ain't gonna lie. She act like she was gonna keep it real the whole time. She's like, I got you. So I told my mom, like, this Friday night still. I said, Mom, I ain't going to jail right now. I'll turn myself in Monday so my brother can get out of jail. So I'll turn myself in Monday. I claim everything. But she gonna come with me and tell them about this shit that was in my room. I claim the guns and shit, but she gonna claim this crack. So that weekend goes by. It's my first time ever being on the run. I feel crazy as fuck. And then Monday comes, I go turn myself in, and the girl comes with me. And when we get there, we already got a meeting set up with the detective. Like, yo, I want to turn myself in. I want to talk to you about what happened. I got somebody want to come with me. Man, we get there. This is a true story, bro. We get there. The girl say, that was my drugs and not his. The detective says, what did he pay you to say this? What did he, and man, this is a female, but she dressed like a boy, but this is a female. He like, what did he pay you to say this? She was like, he ain't pay me anything, it's really mine. He was like, you know what? Put him in handcuffs and get her out of here. I'll talk to her later.
Oh my God.
He wouldn't even let her claim it. He wouldn't even let her claim it, bro. Like, it's probably illegal right now. Like,
it's definitely fucking illegal.
Yeah. It's a small town, no cameras in the interrogation room type of deal, shit. Yeah. Fuck what she's saying. Get her out of here. And lock him up. I end up doing 10 months for that shit, bro. And the way I beat it, the girl really wrote me a letter in jail because she felt bad. And in the letter, she said, I'm sorry. I went through this. I had something in your crib. I shouldn't have left it there. And it was a sincere letter from her that she signed at the bottom and all, and I used it in court as evidence that it wasn't mine. I used it in court as evidence that it wasn't mine. And she still didn't get locked up or anything. And I beat that shit.
Damn, bro. Yeah. Good. It sucks you had to go for that, but that's, at least you got that.
It took me 10 months. I get out of jail. I do 10 months. I get out of jail. I'm on probation, though. I had to take probation, though. I took probation.
Sure.
For some bullshit, though. Like, oh, yeah, possession of a firearm under the age of 21. Because in Georgia, you can have a gun. You feel me? But I wasn't 21 yet. I wasn't 21 yet. So it was like a misdemeanor charge type shit. So I was out 30 days, bro. And I pitched dirty for cocaine on probation. I only been home 30 days for doing 10 months. I'm on the run, and my PO called like, yo, you gotta go to rehab. I'm like, nah, I'm running.
Damn, bro.
My life is going backwards now at this point. You feel me?
Right.
So this time, when I go on the run for the dirty urine, my mom is fed all the way up with me and my shit. Police run to her crib. She moves away to Pennsylvania. But that's where I live at right now. But this is back then.
Sure.
She moved to Pennsylvania. And yeah, bro, I'm on the run. I end up getting caught. It was the same type deal. Crazy shit. So I'm on the run for a dirty urine. I'm outside one day in my neighborhood. I'm walking up the street, and this fucking white Explorer pulls up, bro, Ford Explorer, and it's a black dude driving, and it's a white girl on the passenger side, and they pull up, and they kind of like know me, and they know my name, and I don't like. I get the vibe that they really get high though. And they was like, "Yo, you got anything?" I'm like, and I got like probably like an 8 ball of coke in my pocket. I'm like, "What y'all want?" They're like, "What you got?" I'm like, "I got some coke." They're like, "Yeah, we'll take that." And bro, as I'm talking to them, I kind of like look in the truck. They have a real camera, like not like no hidden fucking necklace, like a real VHS camcorder in the truck. I see that shit. I turn around. I start walking fast. Like, yo, come here. And they jump out the truck. It's the cops. I'm running. Here we go again with this shit. I'm running. I end up getting rid of the 8 ball and I throw it. But I don't got nowhere to go for real. I run to a dead end. I give it up. They catch me.
How long were you on the
My
run that
pockets are
time?
inside. Not long. 6 weeks maybe. When I run to the dead end and they catch me, my pockets are flipped inside out. They're like, where'd you throw? Like, where is it? I'm like, my shit hanging out. I'm like, oh, I ain't throw shit. But they didn't find nothing, but that was the cops. And I ended up going to jail again. That time I did 6 months. I come home from doing the 6 months. I'm free 8 months. And I go to jail again.
Damn.
After the dirty urine, I go on the run. I had a police chase. I get caught. I go do 6 months in rehab. I come home. I'm free for 8 months. I live in a whole other side of town now. Now my mom has moved away. I don't like my dad because he divorced my mom. We don't get along right now. And I'm really broke. Come home from jail rehab this last time during these 6 months. And my parents giving me tough love at this time. So back then in Georgia, you could get a trailer in a trailer park for probably $300 a month, 2 bedroom. Like no cap back then.
Yep.
You feel me? So I'm a crip at this point. But the only place I can afford is a trailer in the trailer park in a blood neighborhood.
Oh fuck.
But I can't afford nothing else. I get it. Once I get the the trailer in the blood neighborhood, I let all those guys in the neighborhood know, like, yo, bro, from the other side of town, but I don't got no beef with y'all. I'm not gonna wear my colors over here. I ain't gonna disrespect y'all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I do get me a little money, but the money I make come from the other side of town. These my people. I'm not gonna step on y'all toes or none of that shit. And most of those guys respected me. I had 1 or 2 issues over there, but most of them respected me. Until this day, they were like, yo, this dude got some nuts, but I was respectful about this shit. But I end up getting my shit together a little bit over there. I had got a job, but I was still trapping on the side. And man, one day, I took off of work because I was just getting high one night, partying. This is back when Molly first came out and E-pills and shit. I couldn't go to sleep. I didn't go to work. By me not going to work, I served an informant. Our informant came to that trailer, knocked on my door. I served him. 10 minutes later, they come back with the task force. Here I go again. Here I go again. On the floor, laying down. Yes, it's the GBI, the Georgia. This is a real thing. Georgia Bureau of Investigation. It's a regular police, but they got like a task force where they work like big cases and people.
That's some windbreakers you don't want to see roll up on your house, bro.
Exactly. Bro, I'm at home. I didn't go to work. I had like a Molly party last night. It's me, my baby mama, which is my oldest daughter's mom now. My daughter's 18 now. This is how long ago this shit been. But it's me, my baby mom, her friend, 2 of my homeboys. We all in the crib. So when the police come in the house and lay everybody down, I feel bad. I claim everything. I tell them, hey man, let everybody go. This shit mine. The house is mine. So they let everybody go except me and my baby mom. When I got to jail, she was able to make bail, and she beat the case, and I ended up going to jail for that. I get sentenced to 5 years in Georgia State Prison that time. Got caught with 1/2 pound of weed, 1/2 ounce of coke. Had a job and everything. I just called out of work one day. This is a lesson for y'all watching. I called out of work.
Go to work.
Do dumb shit. And that led to me my first big boy prison bid. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 years in prison now. Then check this out. My girlfriend, my girlfriend at the time, my baby mom now, she beat that case. On the day of sentencing, I'm about to go take these 5-year sentence. I got a good idea. Hey, baby mom, how about you bring me some drugs and cigarettes and shit to the courtroom? It's a very small courthouse.
Oh fuck.
Anybody from Milledgeville, Georgia that know me, I tell you, that boy ain't lying. These true stories. This shit should be a movie. Bring me some shit to the courthouse. It's a very small courthouse, and my homeboy just got away with it. One of my mans just got away with it, and we in the dorm smoking and shit in jail. So my baby mama this time was a gangster, bro. No lie. Well, I ain't even gonna say she's a gangster. She used to do anything for me at this time. When I met her, she was a virgin. She's 16, I'm 17. It was that type of deal. Now we like 21, so she like my ride or die. You feel me? And man, I go to court to get sentenced, and she bring that shit in the courtroom. You know, in a small town, in a small court, before the court is in order, the lawyers and shit walking around, everybody talking, and the inmates are in the jury box. So she's in the front row, in front of the jury box. Well, I'm like, give it to me, and she's like, froze. She's like scared, but everybody's not paying attention to it, and she don't give it to me. So the judge comes in, we stand up, sit down, and now that everything is going on, she feels comfortable. She throws it back behind her. It hits the floor beside me. I can tell this shit weighs at least a couple ounces, whatever it is. This shit said bloop, like hard, like bloop. I'm like, what the fuck? Like a thump. I got like two of my homeboys aware though, like who's sitting beside me.
Right. Okay.
You know how you be?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, listen, bro, I'm about to pull a move. If I get this shit, I need y'all help. I'm gonna break everybody off though. Everybody like, cool. The shit fall beside the chair, bro. We got cuffs on. I'm gonna lean back and get the shit. I just can't get the shit. My man, he's trying to get it. He can't get it. But the word that we leaning, trying to get it, the dude that's in the courtroom, the sheriff motherfucker, he think we're talking to people. He like, yo, y'all can't be leaning up talking to people. Y'all gotta stop doing that. I'm trying to get this pack out the floor though. You feel me? Long story short, we keep trying to get the shit. He moved all of us from this side of the jury box to the other side. He finds the shit. He finds the shit. He said, what is this? He walks it to the judge. This is in real life time right now. I can't, he takes it to the judge. He's like, the judge like, what's this? It was on the floor over there. The judge said, oh my God, people really get drugs in court these days?
Wow.
And my baby mom gets up and walks her ass right up out the courtroom. Like, she gets her out of there. That makes me feel a little better. So now they take us all out of the jury box and search everybody. But we couldn't get the shit. You feel me? I feel good because my baby mom didn't left.
Right.
This dumb mother, I love her to death. She came back in the courtroom to see whether I was gonna get my time or not. She waited about 30 minutes and came back. As soon as she came in the door, the dude said, there she is.
Oh fuck.
I didn't see her again until we was getting transported back to the jail from court because she was in the van too. I felt like the biggest piece of shit ever, bro. I felt like, bro, I'm like, you're so selfish, motherfucker. You got your baby mom in charge now. This is crazy. Yeah, and she honestly ended up getting 5 years probation for that shit with a curfew. She couldn't leave home after 6 o'clock in the evening. For like 2 years. She went through hell for that shit. And she made it through probation without going to jail, but she went through hell for me for that, bro. I feel bad.
Man, I know. I can't imagine what was going through your head that night. Fucking sitting in jail, think about everything. Just had that moment. It's one of those things.
Mind you, I just took 5 years.
Oh man, and you. Oh,
this is who finna do the time with me. Now I don't know about. I'm like, oh my fucking God, like what the fuck, God, like you know what I'm saying? But now in hindsight, bro, I get it. Like I was doing so much bad shit to people back then. Like I skipped over a bunch of shit because I want to take you from there to now, and I want to do it in a timely fashion. But like throughout all those years of me trapping and shit, I was robbing. I was just, bro. It got to the point where I would lose my money gambling or something, and I got my neighborhood in the suburbs so much rolling now that a motherfucker might pull up like, yo, bro, go get me a quarter pound of weed from the city real quick. I'm like, all right, and they'll give me their money and I can leave, and I might just take it and never come back. And just stay out of town for a week. Just do stupid shit like that. So like this is all this shit catching up to me now. You get it? You feel me?
It's karma.
So
Yeah.
it's karma, bro. That bitch is for real. So I'm sick, man. I take the 5 years. Well, what happened is my baby mom ended up getting probation, and this is when she finds out that she's pregnant too. While I'm doing this little bit of time, she like, I'm pregnant. But I prayed so many nights. So when I went to prison, they got something they call parole boot camp. It's for first offenders with low security levels. And if you're first time in prison, you can get this instead of doing your 5 years. Georgia has a parole system. If you get a 5-year sentence, you still may do 18 months of it and parole out if you're good in prison. Well, with the parole boot camp program, is if you're a first offender, you can do your little county time, come to prison, do 4 months in boot camp, and then go home. And the rest of that 5 years will be on probation. Well, on parole. It'll be on parole. So I went to boot camp. I was lucky. I didn't get the 5 years.
What is boot camp like? What do they do?
I did like 3 months in the county. I went to boot camp. It's real boot camp. We slept in tents, like army tents though. Like it's a floor built. It's a floor built of wood, like a platform built of wood. That's the floor. But the sides and the roof is a real tent. It can fit 10 beds on this side and 10 on this side, but not bunk beds, just one like cots.
Wow.
10 of it, and it's inside of a tent. And you can't get no commissary, no phone calls, no visits, no TV for 90 days. You get up in the morning, you work out, you exercise, you run, you do push-ups all day long. Anything you do that's out of line with this army structure, you get out and give me 50, give me 100. Hold these water bottles in the sun all day long. And, yes, and these tents are in the back of a prison called Dodge Correctional Institution in Dodge County, Georgia. It's a prison in the back, got Tent City. That's the boot camp. And we would just march, and we would like march through the prison and shit sometimes, like saying like cases like, they say that in the boot camp, the child is mighty fine. They said that in the, we marching to eat dinner and saying this shit. Like, I always been the artist, bro. I was the nigga on the side calling the cadence out while everybody following me. Like I was that guy. Real, cause I made the best of everything. You had fun with it. I made one cadence up, right? And I told all the guys, I was like, listen, I'm gonna say move, bitch. And then y'all say, get out the way. Get out like Ludacris. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We on the prison compound walking through. Staff members outside, women and everybody outside. The warrior said, yo, y'all can't say that cadence no more. Y'all going too crazy with this shit. This shouldn't be fun for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all having too much fun.
Right.
Okay, my baby mama's pregnant, but so I do the 4 months, bro. I do the 4 months. I get in my first prison fight too in that boot camp. My first prison fight ever. Real quick story. We go to work every day too. Out and like from 8 after you wake up, work out, then you go to your detail. Your detail is an officer will take you outside the prison gates. You go into some small ass country town and you pick up trash on the side of the road for 8 miles. 8 miles that way, 8 miles back. And that's your work. And that's your work day. I go outside one day, I find this weed on the ground, lighters, somebody like 2 shots from the cops, I guess. Like 8 dime bags and some lighters and shit. I pick it up, my homeboy gonna get it back in for me. We get it back in, we smoking. Long story short, this dude tells me one night, hey man, before you go to bed, let me hold your lighter. Cause I'm not gonna go to sleep yet, I'm gonna smoke some more. All right, cool, fuck it. I go to sleep, I wake back up the next day, he tells me, he ain't giving me my lighter back, he's taking it from me. And he did it in front of like everybody. He like, nigga, you ain't getting this, just my lighter. I'm like, what? And I ain't never been no fight in jail before, none of that shit. And this is like my first time around some real criminals. The first time was county jail type shit, but this is like different ball game type shit. Man, take the shit from me. But I just remember my homeboys in the hood was like, bro, if you ever go to jail, that nigga take something from you in front of everybody. If you don't do nothing about that shit, everybody gonna take shit from you. Like you gotta do something. So I wasn't gonna get this dude no head up though, because at this time, I'm already 5'8.5". Right now I'm like 160. Imagine me at 21 years old and I'm 40 now. I'm
Right.
125.
Right.
It's been, you know, I'm not gonna get a dude no head up. So I wait until they come into the tent and they say count time. We're in a boot camp setting, so at count time you gotta like stand in attention. So they said count time. So everybody's in attention, and they're going around counting people. And as soon as they count me and him, I hit his ass while he's in attention. Boom, and I knock him on the bed, and we start fighting. And when we start fighting, I get the best of him. But he has at this point, after I get the best of him, he picks me up and flips me over on the bed, and now I'm on the bottom. But the police grabbed him off of me and like saved me. So like a lot of dudes was like, what you did was some police shit. I'm like, nah, nigga, I can't beat that nigga. I want to beat his ass real quick. And then when the police break it up, they gonna move me to another tent, and I ain't got never see him again. But y'all niggas gonna know not to fuck with me, cause I'm gonna do you the same fucking way.
Exactly, bro. You gotta be smart, man.
Yeah, but a lot of guys respected me. Like, yeah, bro, I respect that, cause he was wrong. He took my shit. You feel me? So I ended up going home, having a baby with my baby mom, and this is in 2000. At this point now it's 2005. Bro, guess how long I was home? Been keeping up. I did
6 months.
I did 10 months. Stayed out 30 days. Went to rehab for 6 months. Stayed out for 8 months. Then I got a 5-year sentence. It turns into a boot camp, but altogether 8 months. And now I'm home. Stay home for 5 months, bro. And now I'm in jail again. I'm home for 5 months after boot camp. I'm in jail again. And now I got not even a 1-year-old daughter now. So when I go to jail this time, my parole officer says, I'm gonna give you a chance. Just give me 3 weeks in jail and pay your fine, and I'll let you back out. Don't get no more shit. I said, okay, cool. He let me out of jail. This is a true story, bro. I'm embarrassed to tell you this shit. I've been out 5 months. I do 3 weeks in jail. On the day that I get out for them 3 weeks, I get out of jail. It's 6 o'clock at night. I go home, I have sex with 1 or 2 girls. The next morning I wake up, all my homeboys are happy to see me. Happy that I ain't getting sitting up the road again. And the next morning I wake up, one of my homeboys say, hey man, you trying to get some money or what? I'm like, yeah. He like, I got some weed and some crack. And you gotta think, this is what I've been doing since I was 15.
Right. That's all you know.
20 something now. So like, this is, everybody know me. Like, this is what I do. So all the plugs coming to me like, bro, what's up? You trying to work? So I take some weed and I take some crack. I got out of jail last night at 7 o'clock. I took the crack the next day at 2 o'clock p.m. I walked to my neighborhood with it. I walked from my new crib to my neighborhood with it. At 4 o'clock p.m. that day, I was back in the police car again.
God, bro.
Bro, I was home 5 months.
You gotta be laughing at yourself at that point. Like, sitting in the back of that, you gotta just, like, you can't even be angry at this point.
I cried. That might be the first time I cried.
Damn, really?
Bro, because you gotta think, I got out of jail last night.
You just felt so dumb,
I really just got out of jail 5 months ago. But I fucked up and did 3 weeks. I just got out of jail last night. Now, last night turned into today. I got caught with some crack and some weed, and I know I'm fucked now.
Yeah.
Because I take the weed and the crack to my neighborhood. What happens is this. I get to the hood, and my homeboys are outside. It's just like the projects. You know those green, like, energy tanks that's in the projects? The little energy boxes? Mm-hmm. Everybody sit on the boxes and shit. Mm-hmm. We kicking about the energy box because we can sit on it. And the cops just pull up and do a random frisk, everybody type shit. I run. But when I run, it's like a little alleyway that we all run through. But the cops are hip to this now. So it's other cops in the alleyway too, waiting on me kind of like. I get caught with some more crack weed, bro. This shit's like, I can't believe this shit. I just got out of jail last night. I can't believe this shit. I'm in a police car like, man, this shit like, I don't even, what's your name, man? Fuck you, fuck life. Like, I don't talk about nothing. Like, I was really, that one hurt. That one hurt. Yeah. My girlfriend didn't believe me, bro. My baby mom, she said, man, you want to just cheat on me and just say that. You don't want to come home tonight, just say that. I'm like, no, I'm really in jail. She's like, no, you're not. You just got out of jail last night. You're not in jail. I'm like, I'm in jail.
Damn.
The devil pulled up to my doorstep with crack and weed. Like, here you go make some money. I couldn't refuse it, bro. This time they gave me. So remember, I got 4 years on parole because the boot camp and shit. All that time counted, and I get out with the rest of my time that I had left on parole, which was 4 years and some change. So the judge give me that 4 years in prison. Like whatever you got on parole, I'm taking it. I'm giving you 4 years in prison and 5 years probation after that. So I end up going to prison, and I do 2 years that time, straight 2 years, and I parole out because I told you Georgia, as long as you got a non-violent crime, you can get back out in Georgia. So after 4 years, I did 2. I paroled out, so now I got 2 years on parole and 5 years on probation after that. 2007, I'm out of jail. In 2008, I get caught with some more guns. That's a story you heard on Matthew Cox channel.
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah.
2008, when I get out, I get caught with the guns, and I go to the feds and do 5 years. So out of my life, bro, I have done about 13 years. 5 years here, 10 months there, 2 years here. I did a
6
federal
different times?
violation, different times, different bids. But
No,
my
was
longest
it
bid-
6 times? Was it 6 times you were in prison?
I was in prison, actual prison, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. County jail, rehabs and institutions, I count that too because I was forced to go there. I didn't go on my own will. Like I want to go to get rehab. You feel me? So yeah, 13 years altogether. What I added up, bro. So the last time I went to jail was a federal violation in 2018. They gave me a year and a day, and I terminated my probation. It killed everything. Been living in Pennsylvania ever since, bro. And like after all that shit, I just changed. I was like, you know what? I ain't never ever tried to do the right thing. I never even tried. All I knew was sell drugs and other shit because that's what I chose to do. And when you go to jail and get out, I need money right now. So you go back to what you know best. But all they're gonna do is lead you in that same circle, that same rabbit hole. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Let me just try something different. And when I started trying something different, shit started getting better. Shit started getting better immediately. Like when I started turning down drugs and shit, I've been offered, bro. When I decided to stop selling drugs, I've been offered more drugs by people than when I was into it. Like, hey man, you want 3 kilos type shit. Like, motherfucker call you and say that now that you don't want no parts of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll call you phone with an amazing offer. Like, but I turned that shit down, bro. Like, the last time dude offered me 3 kilos, no lie, man, like 2 years ago. And I thought, I wrestled with it in my brain for 2 nights. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like 300 grand. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I just sell weight, it's 300 grand. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I turned it down. And what happened was, when I turned it down, the fucking PPP loans came out the following week.
Wow.
And I had a legal LLC, and I ended up getting like 30 grand through that shit. And I got that shit forgiven and turned into a grant because I did it the legal way, not like these motherfuckers that went to jail. I did it the right way, and I got it forgiven. Didn't have to pay it back or nothing. And that's how I funded a lot of my first videos you see on YouTube with the Ferraris and all that other shit. But yeah, bro, I just started doing shit the right way.
So
now
you got out the last time in 2008?
That was from me doing, I got out in 2007 for doing those 2 years.
Okay. And that's the last time you ran?
No. From 2007 to 2008, I was free. That's when I went federal.
That's right. Okay. I'm just trying to get the timing down.
I came home from all of that 2015.
Did you go straight to Pennsylvania after that?
After the feds, yes. I was done with Georgia. I was done.
Was there a particular moment that you remember that you had where it's like, I got to switch it up? Was it just overtime on that last bid or?
Yeah, it was like 3 years into the 5. Because when I first did the 5 years and I first got to federal prison, I was trying to find plugs inside the prison. Like that's how my mind was. I'm like,
Sure.
man, I'm finna do 5. Yeah. But as time went on, and you gotta think, I came from Georgia to federal prison. I never lived in Pennsylvania. But 3 years into that bid, I was reading a bunch of self-help books and a bunch of Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Secret, 48 Laws of Power, The Art of Success, all of that stuff. So by me doing all of that, it started changing who I was mentally. And I never forget, bro. I started writing people who I had hurt, who I had robbed, who I had shot at, and told them like, look, I'm sorry. I'm not asking you to be my friend. You don't gotta write me back. You don't even gotta forgive me. But I'm truly sorry, and I'm writing this just so I can feel better for myself and not hold it with me. Just to know that I told you that I'm sorry. I did my due diligence. You understand? So like I did a bunch of that in prison, and by the time I got ready to go, I was like, you know what? I ain't going back to Georgia. Nobody even wrote me this whole 5 years, but maybe 2 people. Like fuck them people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
if I go back there
You know what you're getting
with my
into.
with my expertise of street shit, people gonna come find me with all the bad ideas, bro. You know what I'm saying? With all the kilos and shit like that. If I go to Pennsylvania, guess what? No one knows me, and I can actually be who I want to be if I can if I can play the part. You gonna believe it. You don't know my past. You don't know I
Absolutely,
robbed.
bro.
You don't know I sold crack. I robbed people. You don't know this. So when I moved to Pennsylvania, bro, I carried myself in a different way. Today, people that know me from Pennsylvania, they don't even believe these stories until they see my people from back home comment or something, or people come visit me and be like, "Yo, he's for real." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not that person no more.
Right.
I came here and I started doing music, and I just started doing other things, and I presented myself as an entertainer, an editor, an influencer, a content creator, and I started meeting those people, and that attracted me into this area space what I'm in right now. So hell yeah, bro, I had to move away. Now I can go back to Georgia now. Like I go visit all the time. I got 3 kids there, teenagers. My dad there, my brother's still there. So I still go to Georgia and visit, bro, and it's like, I don't know. I can go, everybody remember me, everybody still love me, and I come back home and I feel good about it. Like it was a great move, bro. It was a great move. And my kids respect that because they know, like, Dad, you don't go to jail no more. So I get it. I'm glad you moved away. Because I got
That's
3
amazing.
kids, and when they was fucking from 5 years old to 15, they probably never saw me maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Yeah, no, that's you have to move. You have to leave your home to grow. Sometimes you just everybody sees you the same way you've always been, so you can't be seen in a new light.
Right, right. Now, remember, I says on Matthew Cox too. I did have a wake up call in Pennsylvania, and that's how I know God had a plan for me. Because even after I moved to Pennsylvania and I started doing all this positive stuff, I went through a rough patch, and I went through a breakup with a girl that I met that I met up in Pennsylvania. I went through a rough patch, and me and her had actually started a business together, a cleaning business. We started after like 2 months of cleaning business, me and her together, we started making like 10 grand a month profit every month. And then when we broke up, we lost the business and all. And it took me through like a depression stage. And I tried selling coke again, and I got caught. And I ended up, and that's when the feds gave me a violation and gave me a year and a day. And that's where I went to where Whitey Bulger was at, and he died and stuff like that. I did a year violation. Yeah, I did a year violation for the coke while I was in Pennsylvania, and that for sure did
That
it.
was it.
I knew I don't give a fuck what I go through. I know for a fact, whatever I go through, I'm not going back that route. I came home, yeah, and God had me. Like I said, I came home from that shit. A dude offered me all these fucking kilos about 2 years ago. After I came home from that shit, I turned that shit down, bro. And he did like the next 3 days. This is the crazy part about it, though. I applied for the loan. PPP loan, and they told me that it was denied. So I applied for it again, and they told me it was denied on the app. What's that app? I forgot. Womply. Anyway, and they said you're denied. So when the dude offered me these drugs to sell, and I thought about it, and I finally said no. I had lost all hope for the loan, and I was just walking around one day doing. No, matter of fact, I'm in the studio one day rapping, and some just say, "Man, check your bank account." And I just went to my bank account. That shit had 30 grand in it.
Oh my God.
It had 30 grand in that shit. And at first, I'm like, I'm tripping. I'm on this weed. I'm tripping. I don't know where it came from. Then I look at where it said loan. But they really gave it to me. They denied it, but I guess they reversed it.
Right.
And they gave it to me, bro. And I was like, God, you really real. Like, you're real.
That's karma, bro. That was the universe saying you made the right choice yesterday. You know, tell me
that
about
convinced me.
Tell me about how much, you know, you've been making music through the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You go to these studios. And BMG what does BMG stand for? So
BMG stands for Blue Money Gang.
Okay.
So it's BLEW, like we blew it. You know what I'm saying? Blue money. You feel me? That comes from. So when I first moved to Pennsylvania, I ended up starting rapping with an independent label. Well, actually, I met a private investor. He was interested in hip hop. He was a white guy. He had a bunch of money, and he said, "Bro, I want to put some money behind you. I like you. Let's start something, a partnership." And we came up with Blue Money Boys. And what happened was we did good. I built a little fan base, bro. I started shooting videos and shit, and I started putting my music on all platforms. And it did good, but my investor ended up going to jail. And not only did he go to jail, when he went to jail, it was for drugs. He was selling drugs. I wasn't involved with it. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't even know about it. Because he got legal shit going on too. He had big money, you know what I'm saying? But he had drugs. So he got caught up in that shit. And the word on the street was he told on some people. Now, I can't stamp it. I can't say I know for sure. I never saw the paperwork. But a lot of people telling me that he wasn't right. So for me to protect myself, I just disattached from that situation. Yeah. So instead of taking the name Blue Money Boys, I changed it. I say I'm Blue Money Gang. I'm a branch off of that. You know what I'm saying? Do my own thing and get my own LLC. So I created that LLC, and that's how I ended up getting the loan and all that from my record label.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do you have any other artists with you?
Yep. His name is Too Exclusive. When I met him, he was 14, and I used to always promise him that when I got a chance to put him on, I was gonna put him on. And I got that chance when I got that loan. I ended up getting some more business credit. I put him a couple albums out. He actually got videos on my page, BMG Capo Official. If you go to my playlist, it says official videos from my label, and his name is Too Exclusive. He got videos on there. They do pretty good too, and he's a great artist, bro, a great artist. But I want to change the game, bro, because I know that record labels, the big ones, are designed to fuck the artist. That's just how it's designed. You know, you sign over your shit to me, I'm gonna give you a loan, and I'm gonna own your masters. When you pay that loan back, you can make some money from this music as long as you still sign to me. Once you're no longer signed to me, I'm still gonna keep your masters, and you don't get no more of this money for this music. That's normally how it goes.
Yep.
Unless you somebody's real successful and create so much leverage for yourself that you can get your shit back. But I told myself that I want to change the way contracts are set up and how artists get paid and stop getting fucked. So with this guy, my artist, we have a 70-30 deal, which means that whatever I invest into you, once you make that back, all your profits, you get 70, I'm gonna get 30. I don't want to get the most, you get the most. And the more money you make over time, the less a percentage I'll take. If you make $10,000 and I take 30%, that ain't a bunch of money I took. You got $7,000, I got $3,000. If you start making millions of dollars, I take 15% because I get more money now. I don't care about that. You feel me? I want you to win, bro. I want you to win. And when you finish doing business with me, take your masters with you, bro. I might keep 2% of it, 2%, cause I paid for all this stuff. You know, I don't make him pay for nothing. No videos, no studio time, no. You don't have to pay for shit. I do that, so
Damn.
I could let me get 2% of that. You keep 98 on the when you part ways, if you want to part ways. But until then, it's 70-30 his favor, and I want people to see that you can structure deals in a way that you can win and everybody can be happy. You don't gotta get fucked over. Like, it feels good for me to log into my DistroKid account and see I got $500 this month from my music. Cause I got my shit on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I make reels. I pay other influencers to make dances to my songs on TikTok. And I done made a song do 30,000 screens before on TikTok for paying somebody with a following is to dance to it. And shit like that. And I own all my catalog, from my YouTube videos to my music, to my podcast. I own everything. And my plan is to keep building, keep getting my subscribers up until I create me a situation to where somebody said, this dude has a catalog of not only music, of content, and he got a following. If you do come to me with an offer, make sure it's right. I don't even want to talk to nobody until I build it until that point. I got to build some leverage. Because without leverage, you're going to get fucked.
For sure. No, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I like what you're doing too, bro, for sure, for sure. I'm a firm believer in the content world right now. Just interviews and all this stuff. It's the new wave. Yep. It's the new stock market.
Cable is going. Netflix is going to lose traction. The economy's about to go to hell. Everybody's going to stop paying for subscriptions. What's going to be left? YouTube and Instagram and TikTok.
Right. And like, it's the new stock market, bro. Think about this. So, say you got all this content. One of these days, you might interview somebody, and the very next day, they become a millionaire. And that interview might get you to a position to where it'll blow your mind. But what I'm saying is, if you put an interview on the internet and it's really good content, it's a good chance that it's gonna get watched forever. Yep. So it's a stock. So at this point, it's a stock. It's gonna keep going up and up and up. Even if you can rename it, you can rebrand it, you can whatever.
That's a really good point.
You feel me? It's like a stock, bro. You can keep on pushing it out there and keep getting plays on it forever. So if you build you a catalog of interviews that's always getting watched for long periods of time, this is your stock, bro. And you determine what it's worth. It's gonna always generate revenue. You're not gonna never take it off the internet. It's only way to stop making money. You know what I'm saying?
No, damn right, bro. Damn right.
Feel me? You can have an interview and it might do good for 3 years and it dies down. And when it dies down, take that same interview, put some captions on it and a different beat behind it and release it again.
Yep.
Just like music. And that's why record label want to own your masters, because 20 years from now, Future is gonna be a legend, right? He sold his whole catalog for $280 million. I'm not judging Future. I wouldn't have did it, but here's why. He's already a millionaire. You're already worth $10-20 million. You're already rich. Your catalog, you're not any artist. You're somebody that the world probably knows, bro. So you're gonna get played like Michael Jackson, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Forever. People gonna want to hear forever. So your catalog, whoever you sold it to, they're gonna remake it. They're gonna do remixes. They're gonna put it in movies. They're gonna just milk it.
Yep. And the same way he could have. Same way he could have.
Oh, anything you could have, or your family could have. Like, what's the difference between having 50 million and 280? For real.
Yeah. Facts, bro. Facts. You know, I'd like, if there's an answer to that, I hope I understand it one day.
You know, like, I got a nice catalog of music, a bunch of platinum hits. I'm worth 50 million.
Enough money for the rest of your life.
Fuck your 200 million, bro. Yep. I'm gonna make that over time.
Yep.
I'm gonna make it over time. Do you know how many movies gonna call my phone for my music? Do you know how many you know what I mean? This shit's how many video games gonna try to use my music? Like, I'm not selling my catalog.
Yep.
Unless it ain't worth shit. Then I'll sell it.
Is the social media thing, is that your primary source of income right now?
Yep. Right now I have
a YouTube
channel. I'm a full-time creator, bro. I have a YouTube channel that I do with another guy, and we interviewed a bunch of influencers. We haven't even dropped the interview on that channel in like a month. But the interview that we already did in the past was so good, it's on autopilot. That channel makes about $800 a month by itself. If we don't drop nothing on it, the content that's already on there makes about $800 a month. When we do drop shit on there, it does about three grand. You know what I'm saying? My channel, BMG Capo Official, I just recently got that monetized, and I have a third channel that I work with some other people on the podcast. My Instagram is monetized, and I help 3 other people with their content. I get paid for different things. So yeah, I'm a full-time creator, and like I told you, my music also makes money.
Bro, that's awesome. That's huge. That's huge, man. You a hustler, bro.
I appreciate it. But the crazy part about it is, when I was doing all of this stuff, I knew it was gonna happen one day. It took 2 years to get it to where I was a full-time creator, though. 2 years of real dedication. Yeah. Oh, and I gotta say this too, because I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not gonna tell you what my name is, but I do porn too. And I get paid for that. Like, I got a Pornhub channel, I got an OnlyFans. You know, I do all time. Yeah, that's monetized.
Okay,
you know
hell yeah, bro. Do what you
do. Music, podcast, content, porn, yeah, all of that, bro. I'm a full-time creator.
That's crazy.
I told my partner this, like, my partner, hey, listen, we film ourselves having sex for an hour, and on Pornhub I get 30,000 views per video. A 1 hour session of sex could be 10 6-minute videos or 6 10-minute videos. Each one doing 30K. We can have sex for 1 hour a week, and I got us 10 videos.
Damn.
You feel what I'm saying? And
what are some of the biggest achievements with your music?
On the biggest achievements with my music, well, one of my biggest achievements is I always meet people that know my music. But my biggest achievement is I have a feature with The Game, who I grew up listening to. He got signed to G Unit, you know what I'm saying? I got a song. Matter of fact, I'm lying. It's not a song. I have a project that's hosted by The Game. He talks shit over every song DJ Drama did. He hosted my whole EP with 6 songs. Yep. I only dropped a single off it, but I got 6 more songs in the clip with The Game on talking shit. So that was a real big achievement for me.
Hell yeah.
I also grew up to State Property, which was a group that Jay-Z signed. That had Benny Siegel, Freeway, Oskino. I got a song with Oskino too from State Property. So yeah, that was some of my biggest achievements.
I might be wrong, but did I see another interview moment with you where you talk about something with Cash Money?
Cash Money. Let me think. I was speaking on it.
Okay.
But it wasn't about music.
Okay.
But it did get a bunch of views and stuff. But I was talking about how Birdman and Lil Wayne treats Birdman's brother because he was doing a life sentence, and he should got out of jail. And the way he got out of jail was he told on some dead people. There was some unsolved murders in New Orleans. He knew about the unsolved murders, but the people that did the murders died. So
genius.
the cops always want to solve cold cases. Right. You feel me? The cops always want to. So I can solve 3 or 4 cold cases because the murderer died, and I can go home from prison. So I made a video about it, and I said, I think you're smart.
Yeah.
What they say about all that rat shit, you ain't telling nobody that's gonna affect. It didn't affect nobody.
No.
You feel me? And you know what's crazy about that video? He saw it and commented on it.
No shit.
Birdman's brother. He said, you go to my page right now, BMG Capo Official. It's a video about Terrence Gangster Williams, Birdman brother. He's in the comments. He's like, yeah, I'm in here. Like, yeah, he was like, showing me that I see you and I appreciate you, like type shit.
That's crazy. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
What does success in life look like to you?
I want to create opportunities for people in my family, like jobs. I wanna have my shit together to the point to where I don't gotta do everything myself, and I can delegate jobs to other people and help other people make money off of what I got going on. Like I want to change my artist's life. I want him to be able to take care of his mom. I want to sign another artist, which is my nephew, who's really a dope artist. I have a legacy, man. I want BMG to be not only a label, we're a family. That's like my logo. Like we're not only a label, we're a family. I really want to create something that just changed, because I know what I went through growing up, having to try to sell drugs and all the other, living in trailer parks, and I don't want my children or my family to go through that shit. So success for me is being in a position to help other people eat, especially my family. Now, when I can help my family and some of my real good friends eat, I think I'd be successful in my mind.
That's beautiful, bro. Respect to that, man.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to tell every creator this too, or every content creator this. One thing I had to learn to get my self in a position to where I can make money off my content, like even my channel that I just got monetized as BMG Capo official, it makes about $10 to $15 a day by itself. And for me to get to that point, I had to always incorporate trending topics some kind of way in your content if you can. Like how you just asked me about my video. That one little topic, that one little clip is trending. You might not know about it, but it's an audience
I'm
that
already
does
planning on
know
using
about
that part.
it. You see what I'm saying? And I started using those tactics in my interviews and stuff. After I get the story from you, I ask you about a topic that's real big. It could be politics or whatever, and that helped my content get a lot of traction. It put me in front of a lot of people. Like that video that you just asked me about, it has 40,000 impressions, bro. You know what I'm saying? And an 11% click-through rate. Feel me? So that's pretty good on YouTube.
Oh, hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You got like 5,000 views right now 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying?
Whew.
So yeah, man. But I'm all for the creators, bro. I'm all for the creators. For sure.
Here's my off-the-wall question. If you had a time machine and you could go to any time period, when would you go?
Yo. I can go back or forward.
Either one.
I would go back till 2008 when I was robbing all of my connects. I'm gonna tell you why I say that though. I built up a clean face selling drugs for a long time until every plug in my city would give me whatever I asked for because I had a clean face. And when I went through something, I used that as leverage to rob every one of these people because I knew they would give it to me.
Right.
I knew they would.
Right.
I need 9 ounces. I need a quarter brick, and I'm taking all this shit. I wish I would have never did that because it was a lot of people who had a lot of money who I robbed, but with the knowledge I have, I could have really told them how to invest that money into something different with me. Even to this point, a lot of those guys are still free and they don't even sell drugs no more, and they're rich. Now, the relationships, I blew them. You know, I blew them, I ruined them. I burnt those bridges, and I regret that because you never know who you'll need on the way up. Like, I got a bunch of ideas now for startup companies and shit, but this takes capital. And I know people that got their capital, but I did them dirty.
Right, and they
If
loved
I
you.
go back,
They all loved you.
they love me, bro. One of my main friends didn't even know I robbed him because the way I did it was so slick, but I couldn't keep it on my heart because I had changed my life around. So I made a song, and I said, my favorite trap boy was Danny Jones, and I'm sorry, my nigga, if I ever did you wrong. For every lick that I hit, I regret. For every stack that I make, I'm a bet. He put 2 and 2 together, like every lick you hit. Like he like, what? How did you rob me? And he called my phone like, bro, I heard you got a song about you robbed me. I was like, yeah, bro, that time when those guys came to your house with the mask on, like I sent them. And I feel bad about it. I know you ain't gonna forgive me for it. I know you gonna want to kill me about it, but I just wanted to admit it. I want to let you know I feel bad about it. And like, I'm really, like, you ain't do nothing to me to deserve that shit. I was a great asshole for that shit. So yeah, I got off my chest. I feel better about it. But yeah, bro, I would definitely go back to that point. I don't, cause that shit can hunt you forever, man. The wrong motherfucker could see you to this day and still want to do something to you.
True.
You know?
True.
That's not why I moved to Pennsylvania at all. And I still go to Georgia. And I'm not the toughest guy in the world, but I feel like I'm on the right side of the fence right now, and I feel like God got me, so I ain't scared to go nowhere anyway. You know?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything you got coming up?
So check me out on BMG Capo Official on YouTube, on Instagram at BMG_Capo. I'm about to start a course for YouTube and Instagram monetization the easy way. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to get there and skip a few steps, skip a few months, I'm about to start a course to teach y'all how to get monetized on Instagram and YouTube with 30 to 60 days. How? Because I've done it myself multiple times, and I'm going to teach that. So y'all go follow me at BMG Capo, at BMG_Capo, and I'll keep you updated about that. Another thing, on YouTube, I got a great interview coming up with Grizzly, which is a rapper from Detroit. He also has a video game server, but his co-defendant in the jewelry store robbery gave me an exclusive interview. I got exclusive interrogation footage of this guy in the room talking to the cops, and he passed the real nigga test. He didn't snitch. But this coming up soon on BMG Capo Official on YouTube. So y'all
Bro, that's epic, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, bro.
And thank you too, bro, man. I really appreciate the interview, bro. I really appreciate anytime somebody give me a chance to share my story and be seen by the audience. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you. I appreciate your time, bro.
Man, I'm going to interview you back one day too.
Hell yeah. No, for sure. I'd love to do that, man. That'd be cool as hell.
Hey.
This has been Karikter Asked It with BMG Capo. That's BMG_CAPO. Hit him up. He's on the big things, bro. You'll hear his name again soon.